Hey, this is Caroline Nixon, and today I'm going to be sharing with you step 9 of the 10-step Loving Yourself Slimmer process. Okay, so this is the step. It is pretty tied to, let's see, step number 4. Step number 4, if you recall, is implementing the 10-10-10 action step. So what was that? Let's refresh. So 10 minutes of deep breathing or meditation, really being present and mindful. 10 minutes of 10 minutes at least of some sort of movement to get you going. Preferably, these, I don't like to say should, but doing these first thing in the morning really can start your day off like awesome. And then 10 minutes of journaling or brain dumping. And I talked all about the 10-10-10 in step 4. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. This also goes in line, step 9 goes in line with step number 3, where I told you, taught you, advised you to begin getting clear on your beliefs. So, and I recommended doing the journaling about it. What do I believe about my body? What do I believe I have to do or not have to do in order to release weight? To release weight, I have to. That's a good journal prompt. Most people I find go immediately to the physical stuff. I have to exercise more. I have to eat less sugar. I have to be a vegan. I have to do that. I have to, should. Okay. It's really clear. It's really good to get very clear about your beliefs, because here's the thing. And I talked about this in step 3. If you want a refresher, is what you believe becomes your experience. So if you believe, because you've been taught from a very early age, most likely, that you have to restrict your calories and exercise like crazy in order to release weight, okay? If that is your belief, I don't care if it's right or wrong. It's not about being right or wrong. It's about whether you believe it or you don't, whether you're plugged in or you're not, okay? I'm never going to argue your beliefs with you. They're your beliefs. And if that's what you believe, then guess what? That's what you have to do in order to release the weight. So step 9 piggybacks on all of that. And this is where you get into the reprogramming of the subconscious mind. Now, how do you do that, you say? This is where I come in, really, and any energy healer that works with mindset and belief is energy healing, source energy healing. This is where, when I work one-on-one with people or in my group programs, I bring in all the different modalities that I use to help reprogram. Because here's the thing, here's your mind. This is the conscious stuff, okay? So consciously, you could be like, I want to lose weight, I want to release weight. This is where willpower is, all that conscious, okay? I'm going to do XYZ, conscious. Subconsciously is about 95% of actually what is going on in your brain. 95% you are running subconsciously. This is all the fears. This is all the programming. This is where all those beliefs live. They all live there. And in order to change from the inside out, you got to work from the inside out. Okay, you got to work on this subconscious. So I work to pull beliefs. I pull them. I see them in my mind's eye as little filaments of light, and I pull them out. And then I reprogram the subconscious mind. It's like a computer. You're like a computer, and you're reprogramming your hard drive. And what happens when you get those beliefs and you reprogram, you begin to see things differently. You begin to relax. You begin to make new choices. New choices mean new outcomes, okay? What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result, basically. So when you reprogram, you step out of your comfort zone, you're reprogramming your subconscious mind, and then all of a sudden, as if by magic, the universe brings you new ideas, new inspirations, new inklings of things to do differently. you have this inner sort of drive and motivation, and it's easier. It's not like you're swimming upstream. Okay, so you're not relying solely on willpower. Willpower is awesome. It only gets you so far. You've got to make sure that you're cleaning up all of those underlying beliefs that may be right or wrong. Okay, it doesn't matter if they're right or wrong. If you're plugging into them, that will be your experience. That's just how it works. So you got to unplug. Okay, so that's what step number 9 is. Can you do it by yourself? Sure. That's not what I teach. Obviously, I am a healer at heart. That is what I do. And I work intuitively, and we work together to really get clear on what your beliefs are, what is stopping you, and then we get to the root cause. Also, I will add in this step is, I don't know if you believe this or not, but I believe that we have lived more than one life. I believe our soul is eternal, and it goes from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime. And guess what? If you can imagine that in a lifetime, maybe you have an experience that's unresolved. Maybe it's traumatic. Maybe in a lifetime, a past lifetime, you starved to death. And then maybe you didn't resolve that. Maybe there's trauma there. Okay. And imagine that you've got this suitcase and it just kind of shoves the trauma in, and then you take that suitcase to the next lifetime. And then maybe you have another experience, and then you take it, and then you come into this lifetime, and consciously you're not thinking, oh, I starved in another lifetime, so I'm just going to eat up in this lifetime. It's all subconscious. It's all unconscious. So maybe possibly the root cause of your weight issues in this lifetime are all the way back to this other lifetime where you starved to death, or whatever else. You can think of a gazillion different scenarios. Okay, I don't happen to believe that I was a queen in every life, right? I'm sure I was a peasant in many lifetimes. I'm sure I believe, okay, and this is where you can, believe or not, okay, but I believe that we've been every color, every race, every gender, we've been all the things. We've lived in all the places, and maybe other planets. I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't really remember, but I have this knowing, okay? So I believe that our soul is eternal. And I believe that what we don't heal and integrate in one lifetime can possibly affect this now lifetime. So a lot of times we have trauma earlier in this life around weight and programming and that sort of thing, but it oftentimes the root cause is in another time and space. So one of the things that I do with my clients is we do a very powerful past life regression where we go back to that root cause. We look at it, we examine it, we heal it if we can and integrate it. And then what happens is it's like whoosh, like as if by magic, things begin to shift in this lifetime because you begin to feel differently. You begin to see things differently, and you begin to take new, different actions, which will get you the results that you're looking for as long as you're showing up for yourself and doing all the things. Okay. So that is step 9 of the 10-step process. This is the one where you most likely will need assistance. Okay. So if you feel like, ooh, this is something I really want to work on, shout out to me and we can set up a time to either chat through Messenger or email, or we can do a little call to see if we're a good fit. I do offer private one-on-one 30-day intensive packages where we really get to the root of what's going on with you, okay? And it's important to look at the physical, the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual aspects of what the root cause is. It is not just about the food you're eating, okay? It just isn't. There's so many things. And anyway, okay. That's step 9. Reach out if you like. Next week, I will bring you the final step of the 10-step process. And I hope that you're enjoying these videos. I will talk to you soon. Bye.